I always believe in positivity, and we will move ahead with that positive approach. We do have sometimes headwinds. Headwinds are momentary. They are transient. They are never lasting. Through Dr. Pawan Kumar Singh, Director, Indian Institute of Management, Tiruchi. Am I blocking you? Never block an academician. Thiru R. Kirlosh Kumar, Principal Secretary to Governor of Tamil Nadu. Dignitaries, Vice Chancellors, distinguished audience present in the hall and having access to this discourse through live coverage by Sansad TV. So what is being transacted here is not limited to those present here. It will resonate not only to Vice Chancellors, but to all who are stakeholders in rise of this nation, in improving academic environment in the country. A while ago, we observed silence. I joined the nation in expressing profound grief and outrage at the heinous terrorist attack in Pahalgam that claimed innocent lives. It is a grim reminder that terrorism is a global menace to be addressed by humanity in unison. Bharat is the world's most peace-loving nation, and our civilizational ethos reflected in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is getting global resonance. Our visionary leadership in the shape of a Prime Minister who is in his third term is our greatest assurance that the nation's rise cannot be handicapped by any situations, internal or external. But we all have to bear in mind that national interest is supreme. This was echoed by none else than Dr. B.R. Ambedkar while imparting his final address to the Constituent Assembly. We therefore have to take a resolve to always keep nation first. National interest cannot be intertwined with partisan interest. It has to be uppermost. This cannot be subservient to any interest, political, personal, or for a group. It was with this spirit we observed silence. Distinguished audience, I owe my present position only to education. Was extremely fortunate to get a scholarship and good education. And I therefore realize the importance of education as a great equalizer, one that can cut into inequities, can bring about dignity, can contribute to rise of the nation. And therefore, Honorable Governor, it is an absolute honor and privilege has also profound responsibility to share thoughts with those, the vice chancellors, the academicians, the administrators in the field of education, who shape those who are destined to shape our nation. That is our youth. Our youth demographic dividend is envy of the world. It is pulsating. It is contributing. That is making a great difference. I must commend Honorable Governor R.N. Ravi for his very thoughtful initiative taken by him in 2022 to have Conference of Vice Chancellors. The present one is in one such series, one in the series. I have no doubt the deliberations would be very fruitful, because when deliberations take place, dialogue takes place, when there is sharing of thoughts, sharing of problems, resolutions emerge, issues that require to be addressed, we get a way out. But I must commend Governor Ravi for another reason. He is doing this because it is his constitutional ordainment. He has taken oath under the Indian Constitution, under Article 159. His oath, as that of the Honorable President, is very significant. The oath he has taken as governor is to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the law. By his oath, he is further enjoined to devote to the service and well-being of people of Tamil Nadu by organizing such events which are extremely relevant to the field of education. Governor Ravi is vindicating his oath. Distinguished audience, education is the most impactful, transformative agent of change. And you all are aware, the only constant is change. And the change must be soothing to society, must be meaningful to society, must give order to the society, respect to every individual. The citizen must pride himself or herself in the system in which he or she lives. We need to nurture our education ecosystem in the backdrop of our historical legacy. Gurukul. The Gurukul concept is sublime. A facet of service to society by Guru. There was free access to those who had earning for knowledge, education. The Guru in Gurukul took everyone under his fold as part of that family. That is our legacy. That calls for revival. No one knows better than the people here and the people listening to me all over the country, and some who will come to know of it through print media and social media. I assert accessibility and affordability of education is vital. But what is more significant in a world that is changing very fast, accessibility and affordability has to be of quality education. Fortunately, in our country, this is emerging as it is national priority. Only quality education system for all can be transformative. The people here and the people watching it are the prime motivators. Time for your category distinguished audience to fire on all cylinders to bring it about. Much needed change in education can gain momentum with proactive affirmative stance of vice chancellors and others who are stakeholders by virtue of being governance, political executive, or bureaucracy. Such conferences and congregations are crucibles of thought, and the thoughts are nurtured here. Policies are evolved. There is purposeful defining of educational goals. Such congregations, brainstorming sessions catalyze the change we all need. I have no hesitation in indicating to you this is a contemporaneous imperative need and essential. We need to focus on it as our supreme priority. These are also occasions for collective reflection, self-audit, soothingly auditing each other, trying to monetize each other's experience. Also, occasions for introspection and then reimagination. To lay a blueprint for future, give direction to education in Bharat that is emerging as a world power. Never have we seen might of Indian Prime Minister being so accoladed, acclaimed by world leaders and countries. Political sagacity within the country and outside has given Indians, Bharatiya, a new respect. We are a nation to reckon with because Bharat stands for peace and welfare of all, growth for all. Such interactions also help us to be in sync with emerging global trends. We can't be an island in ourselves. We have to see what is happening in other parts of the world. And we have also to take notice of global trends and needs.